goes. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Watch the slant! Watch the slant! Gun!
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to win.
On second down, here's Mixon. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Charlie, 64, weak. Hey. Hey, Delta. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't see me in your pocket.
On first down, Martin. And that's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Go. Mike 55.
To throw again, Martin. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's go. the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let him know, let him know. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Get in the weight room. Check 43, 49.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Ready. Hey, Tuesday. What we got?
Play action, Ryan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Ryan. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Jack. 51, down.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section?
Now a hit and a loose football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check, 59. Hit. 51. Check safety.
On first down, Mixon, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
21.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Check.
They'll run with Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
21.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 13-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got the artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. On 3rd down, Hines. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Come on, set. 8, read. Check. Hey, Haywood.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. New draw quarter. Bravo. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Down. You ready? You ready? Come on, D. Ready to go.
They go play action with Ryan. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They go play action now. Ryan under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jabal Sheard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do.
Focus, defense, focus. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Get it.
Martin to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Get that quarterback. Get on. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Hey, team 6, team 6. Big grip, big grip.
Martin now throwing on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now it's Ryan. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. This is brought in at the 21. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Martin. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down.
Matchbox lights. Go. Go. Go.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, Echo. 5.
Now Martin throwing on 4th down. And he connects with Ebron. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 4, check 4. Yeah. 5. Ready.
2nd and 6. Open man is Darius Fountain. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Here's Martin. From the gun, he'll throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is no good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Just like that.
Space. Check 59. Hey, orbit. 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
You remember me. Let's go, baby. All day, baby, all day.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Wait. 59. Must move. It's been a long day for you.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to float this one. He's got it with the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Here's 2nd and 8. Ebron with it over the middle. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Back to throw. Martin. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
No! 51, Mike. Hey, high 7. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Please grip.
To throw is Martin, operating from the gun. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Bandit. 51 to Mike. 51.
Looking to throw. Martin. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Ready to break.
Mike's by 4.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. X3, 2X.
Staying on the ground with Matt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. This out, baby, that's baby out.
Martin throwing on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jordan Evans, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check.
Hey, white.
Throwing again. Ryan. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 41-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check. 20.
This is Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now Ryan on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Off the play fake. Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
That's a what? That's a what? Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. You gonna get this, boy?
Ready?
Martin now. Back to the air on second down. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Martin from the gun, he'll throw. And he loses the football the second time. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Hines. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Martin. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up in. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins got home that time. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check.
Check.
Again, it's Mixon. And fights through one man. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
We want it. Come to my world. Gotta go.
They'll run. This is Bernard. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Here we go again. Undercrush.
Hey, Echo.
Here's Martin on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
60 Pittsburgh. 5.
2nd and 3. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. The 30, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
To throw is Martin. Throwing after the interception. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martin. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. It's on field. It's on field.
Looking to throw. Martin. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Martin on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Martin now throwing on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made 1 more play, Could have had our shutout.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready, blue 80, black 25. Gun.
Mike, check, 59.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Ryan wants to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Back to throw. Martin. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. He's got daylight. The 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop them with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
61, matchbox lights. Bravo.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Ricky. 51's the mic. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Martin. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Back to throw. Martin. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kenny Moore, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field, G.
Now Martin throwing to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for two here. One final shot. They'll look to throw, and it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ryan now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Bengals, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen,